could have just gone with the cover on that one, because, spoiler alert, Hitler was wrong. This is tip of the hat, wag of the finger. All China edition. Folks, as a newsman, it's my job to deliver you up-to-the-minute weather every 8 years. I call it weather on the ones because I'm only doing it once. So let's get to it. This week's forecast calls for indoor temps of around 68. As for outdoor weather, it will be significantly warmer or colder depending on where you live. Check your local papers. And that was weather on the ones. Of course, the biggest weather news out there comes from the gray patch where China should be.
Take a look at this. Well, you can't see much because it's in Shanghai, China. It is wreathed in smoke.
Hundreds of flights were cancelled or delayed, schools closed, residents urged to stay indoors, and factories asked to cut or stop production.
Air quality levels reached 40 times the safe limit recommended by the World Health Organization.
Folks, you can see the Great Wall of China from space, but now you can't even see the Great Wall of China from China. In response to this public health crisis, Chinese authorities have taken drastic action because Shanghai's Environment Agency announced recently that the pollution standards would be loosened in order to lessen the number of alerts being issued. Yes, no, it works. It works. It's like setting your house on fire, then taking the batteries out of your smoke detector so it doesn't wake you up. That's why I'm giving a rare tip of the hat to the Chinese government, because they went even farther, folks. Last week, China's government news agency informed the Chinese people that smog is actually good for them, with a list of 5 previously unknown benefits, saying smog has made people more united because it is a common enemy everywhere in China. It promotes equality because both the rich and the poor have to inhale the same polluted air, has made the Chinese more aware of their role as the world's factory, more knowledgeable about pollution, and even more humorous because that sense of humor is the source of strength for defeating the smog. Yes, laughter is the best medicine, especially if you can laugh without inhaling. Next on the all-China tip wag, North Korea. A country that has always been led by deranged madmen, like original recipe crazy Kim Il-sung, who erected 140,000 monuments in his own honor. To put that in perspective, folks, there are more posters of Kim Il-sung in North Korea than America has posters for Anchorman 2. Then, Operation Crazy Pants was taken over by his son, dear leader Kim Jong Un, who defied the West by testing nuclear weapons and stealing Elizabeth Taylor's sunglasses. Unfortunately, Il fell ill, and in 2011, his tiny but insane shoes were filled by his son, Kim Jong Un. Now, some thought Un would be unable to continue his family's tyrannical legacy, but I'm giving a tip of the hat to Kim Jong Un because he has silenced his doubters permanently.
In a very public execution, North Korean leader Kim Jong Un sentenced his own uncle to death.
Kim seems to be angry that his uncle disrespected him. The Korean Central News Agency had said that when Kim was elected vice chairman of the Central Military Commission, his uncle only clapped, quote, half-heartedly.
It's a tragic story, but on the bright side, we finally know the sound of one hand clapping. Clearly, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm sure his remaining family members are very proud, or they should be if they know what's good for them. Finally, on the T-dubs, folks, I love space, especially shooting stars. Though, no matter how many times I fire, I never seem to hit any. I should get a stepladder. Anyway, but folks, sinister forces are threatening America's space dominance.
China has become the 3rd nation to carry out a soft landing on the moon.
The pictures from the unmanned Jade Rabbit are the first new images from the moon surface in nearly 4 decades.
China is on the moon. That's why I'm giving a wag of my finger to the moon. For giving it up so easy. Moon, you belong to us. How could you just let China soft land on you? Is that what you're into now? I thought you were into giant leaps and deep impact, or were you just faking it? Yes, we haven't been around since the 1970s, but you knew we'd be back. We left our car parked at your place. Besides, China doesn't really love you. The only reason they're going to the moon is because with their pollution, it's the only way to see it now. We'll be right back.